以前よりはかかってますね。言い出しっぺなんで。
Well, I have to be more related to this project because I was the one that came up with the idea. However, if I seriously step into this project, I will keep telling things to Platinum like do this or do that. I don't want to do that. We're working with Platinum Games, so I just want to put the money on the table for them to make good stuff with it. So for that, he was in the video, Mr. Yuji Korekado. He's our producer from our side, from Kojima Productions. He has to be really tough on them. In this time, he joined us for North America. He just left Los Angeles. I was really hard on him. We were just all the time bugging him.
打ち合わせとか
So I do have meetings with them. I do check their stuff, whatever they are doing, and we could also make phone meetings, video calls, I think. But whenever my staff people, they are going a lot to Osaka to have meetings with them to check up whatever they're doing. So I usually go with them, but I never step into the meetings. I just enjoy life in Osaka. I'm from Osaka, so I enjoy it a lot. They handle the work.
あんまり来ると面倒くさいなというふうに思うんですよね。
But well, it's a little bit tough when you come too often, and we just get lazy with that.
まあそれは冗談です。なんでしょう。
Well, that was a joke, but it's funny because they are not an enemy. They are not something that is in our way. We try to keep respect and good feelings and love for whatever they want to do. So I want to do whatever, I want to meet Mr. Kojima's expectations, but at the same time, I want to do something completely different from what Mr. Kojima wants to do. And I have to keep the balance in there. That's the way I'm working and the way our staff is working.
今回僕そのプロデューサーなので、ゲームの中身には口を出す。
So I am the producer, so I try to not step inside the game, how they're making it, what they're making. But how are we promoting it? How are we selling it? I do step in there. I'm trying to support them there. For the trailer you just saw, I edited the video.
世界中のプロダクションと。
Well, I want to keep friends all over the world with all the development companies, the productions that are all over there. I thought of every company outside in the world. Well, then again, the katana is one of our main concepts here for this game, and that is something very difficult to explain. So at that point, I thought I would need a Japanese company, and a Japanese company would be Platinum. That was the way I thought it.
僕の好きなプロダクションっていっぱい。
There are many production teams that I love around the world. For example, there are a lot of very good production teams in North America. But I thought, well, if I take this project to them, in 1 year I will come back and it won't be a katana. It will be probably a gun with a chainsaw or something.
VGA でワールドプレミアが何本もあったと思うんですけども。
Our game has a katana. It has to be a Japanese creator. I think you saw in the VGA World Premiere, all the world premieres they had like 90% of the trailers included guns. That reflects a lot of the society, the way they are creating the games. But I wanted more power to Japanese creators, so I team up with where we are, and Japanese East and West are teaming up for this game. And well, the Japanese team are coming into the gaming world with a katana, are challenging the guns. That was kind of like a hidden message I had in there.
資金面というお金は一切もらってませんので、プロモーション。
Well, you mentioned financially, but we actually never get money from that. It was, well, maybe for promotion purposes. But my thoughts are, we're making this in a fiction world. It has nothing. It is not in the reality. It's the game's world. But we still want to make it look like your real life, like your daily life. So that's why I put like iPods, like maybe some bike you actually use, to make it closer to your real life, to make it closer to your actual world.
お話どこまで言っていいのかな。お話的にと言いながらちゃんと読んでないんです。
Well, the story is about writing and getting revenge.
で、一度。
And also part of the meaning is once our project once failed, but with Platinum Games' strength, we are getting revenge.
でコピーがリベンジ
And well, it's revenge, but the Revengeance part, I didn't think about it. It's my staff that came up with that concept.
ただベンジェンスだけではですね、もうちょっと
So my team came up with this vengeance concept, but that wasn't enough for me. I wanted to have a total meaning, so I created this world Revengeance to make a vengeance like even bigger, a napalm level big thing. That's the idea.
僕たちは復讐のお手伝いをするという。
So we are just we are just tools for your revengeance, right? Yes, you are.
コジプロは、非常に優秀なスタッフが多くて、
Well, in Kojima Productions, we have brilliant staff. They are good at art. They are good at technology. They made the Fox engine. While we were making the Fox engine, we just lacked someone that could make the decisions, the game design. Casual at that point, we had no one that could make those kind of decisions. Of course, I wasn't working on this project. So if it was just a matter of okay, let's just change the director, make someone else take that position, we would have probably done it internally, but we didn't have that, so we thought, well, we need something.
で中止は決定をしたんですけども、ふと社外に目を向けてみるとですね、非常に優れたゲームがいっぱいありまして。
Then I canceled the project. And at that point, when I canceled the project, it was almost simultaneous. I looked outside the office. There were very good games out there, which meant there were very good game designers out there. We had all the parts that we needed. So I thought it was almost simultaneous. At that point, I thought, well, maybe there's someone that can make this out there. And well, I went at the end of the year with an offer and made them the offer. Unfortunately, they thought it was a joke. Yes, I thought it was a joke actually at the end of the year.
うちのゲームデザイナーとかディレクターがそんなにできないのかというとそうでもないんですけども。
So just one thing I had to leave clear: it's not like our game designers, our directors aren't any good. It's just that what they were trying to accomplish was very, very difficult. Their idea was to cut everything. We tried on this with our engine. We achieved this. We had an engine that cut everything. The game was moving forward with this, but it's just impossible to make a game where you literally can cut everything. If you cut the buildings, you just mess up the level. You can move forward. They were having a lot of difficulties on how to move ahead with the game design with this concept of literally cutting everything. They couldn't bring up an idea of how to balance this with the game design. And then, well, that's where Platinum Games are really bright. Almost immediately, they said, we have to get rid of that. They were really fast on this. They just said, well, we just can move forward with that.
なので技術的な問題では全然なくてですね。
So it was not because we couldn't achieve that technical feature. It took us around a year, but we actually made something where you could cut anything. But so that was not the reason. The reason was when you can cut anything, it's really, really hard to make a game.
例えば GTA っていうゲームがありますけども、すごいメジャーになりましたけど、例えばああいうゲームがなかったとして。
There is a very famous title, GTA. That game at some point probably had a difficulty. You can get any car and go as far as you can, as you want, but then you step into a problem. How you make people go to where you want them to go. And in our case, in our team, there wasn't anyone that could bring up some idea to make that work.